Hi folks, welcome back. This is Life is Feudal, Forest Village, and we are in a very frosty early winter of year 130. Let's do a real quick update since yesterday's upload. Got a house being upgraded, a new house being upgraded here. And we placed a house over on the other side of town. Tucked it in back here. And I think we're gonna go ahead and put another one right next to it. Yes, we are. Do I have that lined up right? It's really hard to see that the green layout of your footprint, you know, the building footprint on a white background. It would be so cool if they could change the color of that footprint. Alright, just need to let them get on with that. I can put some more workers on there, and I can put some workers in the mines. Yes, I can. Gives us plenty of laborers left over to do whatever we want. And I think what I'm going to do right now is start working on some terraforming with this edge right here. So I'm just going to start doing that. I'll let them get on with it as they're building those houses. Kind of also give people an opportunity to see how we can get those a little bit more natural looking coastlines and everything like that, and how I'm able to do that. I've got some decoration stuff right here. I might end up having to tear it down in order to terraform this properly. I'll find out shortly and soon enough, but we're gonna keep working this for now. Oh, I had a pack mule die of old age. Well, we'll get that taken care of soon enough. And this is starting to look a little bit workable for the next stage, which will be creating little hills and whatnot. And this will help take away this real sharp straight edge, this part right here. And you notice I'm doing it just various different depths back into the terrain. You know, sometimes I'll start the square real close to the edge of the water like this, and you know, make a 9x5 or a 9x6, and let's bring that up a little extreme, and then with the intentions of kind of toning it down later. And you know, so like sometimes I'll come back a lot further, make a bigger square to kind of help break up these edges, and then we can tone that down. That didn't quite come out quite how I expected, but that's just kind of how this process goes for me. I mean, this is just kind of how I do it, and eventually it starts looking a little bit more like a natural piece of land. Sometimes taking the pieces up, sometimes taking them down. Alright, now we'll start toning this down just a bit. I'm going to take this out quite a bit, just the tip of it, and let's go this way with that, and we'll take that down just a bit, like so. Alright, they put that little bump there. Am I gonna have to raise or lower the... I'm hoping I don't have to break that tool out. The raise and lower the ground kind of thing. Let's take this one kind of extreme up like that. See, this can just be so dreadfully boring to watch. I'll probably edit a lot of that out, a lot of this out, just because it can be so dreadfully boring to watch. It's pretty freaking boring to do also, honestly. But the end results are worth it, so I will keep doing it until I get something that that I can hide pretty well with decorations and things like that. You know, little bushes and shrubs and small trees, things like that can really help hide these edges as well. This little tool right here that I'm using right now, the Create a Hill tool, I think is the one that helps give it the most natural look. I think that's really because it kind of makes it bumpy and uneven and all that. One thing I didn't do, and I didn't upgrade that house, I wasn't paying attention to that, so let's get that house that I was building over here upgraded. Hopefully everybody gets shifted to a home and is not left homeless, and it looks like everybody is found themselves a home, so we're good. Oh, that's right, I forgot that I had taken everybody off of the fish farms just to kind of let them restock up. Alright, yeah, this is not looking real good right now. I'm not really liking the way this is looking so far. Hopefully I can turn it around and really get this thing looking a lot better, because this kind of looks crappy right now in my opinion, but we'll see. I mean, it really is just tons and tons and tons of this over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So yeah, it will be a while before this really gets to be looking like something I would call my backyard. Up and down and up and down and cutting little pieces off, adding little pieces there, taking a little piece away there. Let's go, let's take that down just a tad. There we go. Yeah, I think I am going to have to tear this stuff down in order to terraform this little corner end piece thing. Alright. Just one more little piece. And then I'm going to take a break on that. And, I don't know. Kind of at a stuck point. I don't really know where or what to build next. I guess alright, we gotta lay the keep, right? I've been thinking about it, preparing for it, and honestly I've just God, I don't know why. Well, I do know why I'm not looking forward to it. Because it's a really big building, takes a lot. It's on this funky corner angle, which is kind of a pain in the butt to get lined up just right. That's pretty close. That might be acceptable. And then the bugs that are associated with the keep. I'm not entirely sure they have gotten all those bugs dealt with, and the bugs would vary as far as what people were reporting. Sometimes causing production to get reversed. Like some of the upgrades to keep can do is help you speed up your production of everything, basically. And it was triggering that to go into the negatives. Like instead of a weaver taking 1 minute to weave a set of clothing, it would go to like a -1 second timer, which would bug them out and make them not do anything. So I don't know if they got that fixed or not. So, but we're gonna find out, aren't we? Yes, we are. All right. I've just been staring at this long enough, rambling while I'm staring at it, trying to get the position right. Oh, dang it. And I just accidentally right-clicked, and that made that building disappear, and I was pretty happy with that angle. Alright, once I'm ready to place it, I'll come back. I'm having a tough time deciding whether or not I want to line it up with the castle walls or the terraformed terrain. The terraformed terrain, this little shelf that I've terraformed, is a true 45-degree angle. And the castle walls are not. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go with the true 45 angle, line it up with the terraforming angle, because I can always change the angle of the castle walls in the future. Alright, enough of staring at this. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, we're gonna pick this place. Let's get it go. Alright, there it is. Bada bang. 3 laborers to, or 3 builders to build this entire keep. That's pretty lame, man. That's way out of proportion, because I mean, like some buildings that are super small take 2 people to build, like not a well, but there are some items that are really small that do require the same number of builders, and the keep is freaking huge and has a lot of material to deliver. So are those laborers? Hey, this is great right here, what I'm seeing here. There for a while, the back in the day, before the Raiders update, laborers would deliver material to construction sites, and then when the Raiders update came out, builders stopped doing that. I'm sorry, laborers stopped delivering material to the building sites, and only builders would do that. And that's been the case for weeks. But now I am seeing, having been switched back to the old ways, to where your available laborers are doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing, labor. So, cool. Groovy. Let's crank that speed up. No reason to let let that sit at a slow speed. Alright.
Huh?
Let's carrying food to house. Okay. When you're cold, getting warm. Alright, so caravaner died of old age. Alright, still getting warm.
Uh-huh.
Working in the mine. Alright, go get him. Go dig me some ore or clay or whatever mine you're working in. Try to avoid those accidents. Awesome. Yeah. While I was doing more terraforming, getting this area ready for the keep, I redid the ramps and how I have them going up on both sides. And something else I'm trying to do a whole lot less of is moving the camera around. I noticed in the last episode, and probably in some other episodes of the past, that a whole lot of camera panning around it isn't so easy to view. I don't notice it when I'm playing, but you know, when I'm doing the editing or rewatching an old video or whatever, I get a little motion sickness having that camera pan around so much. And so it's weird, you know, when I'm playing, doesn't affect me at all. I swing this camera all over the place and I don't get any kind of motion sickness. But watching the edits, I'm like, whoa, stop moving the camera so much. I'm gonna vomit on the keyboard. Yeah, so if that has bothered you from some of the past episodes, I apologize, and I am working on doing that a whole lot less. I don't need any viewers puking on their keyboards or monitors, so yeah. There you go. Alright, I'm going to let them get on with that keep, and I'll be back once it's close to being finished, or maybe even all the way finished. See you in a little bit. Well, you know, while we're waiting on them to chug along on this, which takes forever, big building, only 3 workers, I'm going to build some decorations. And one decoration I avoid because I think it looks like hell is this one. And what better place to place it than out here in the forest, where it's a little bit harder to see. And once I build one, if you've not seen one before, you'll realize why I'm not a big fan of them. The amount of bloom on them is crazy high, and they like just glow white, and I don't think they look very good. And not to mention a big detailed stone statue is a little bit beyond the capabilities of a medieval town, I think, to be doing high-level sculptures like this when they're living in straw huts, you know, in shacks and crap like that. So, but I'm going to build these out here because, one, I want to work on my achievement, the Steam achievement for building decorations. And the one thing that with the decoration mods has all kinds of different decorations in there, but those don't count towards the achievement. You have to use the stock game ones, which are currently only 5 that I don't think scarecrows, I'm not sure if scarecrows count as a decoration for the achievement or not, but I know that lampposts do, and the bathhouse does, the garden house, the playground, and statues, I'm assuming, I'll have to check after I get a couple of them built. But yeah. Alright, got those laid out. I'm gonna let them keep chugging along. We'll be back. It will still take a long time for them to finish this thing. Alright, they finished building one of those statues. And put your sunglasses on. You ready? There it is. Can you see it through all the glare? Yeah, about the only time you can see it is when it's in the shadows. If it's getting direct sunlight, man, it's just too much bloom on it. Not to mention it's not a super neat statue after all anyways. I mean, I don't see the purpose in it. Visually anyways, I don't see the purpose in it. Oh man, they're almost done with this. Oh, where are you going? Where are you? Always time for lunch breaks and more lunch breaks and more lunch breaks. Lazy ass workers. Alright, I said that I wasn't going to be moving the camera around as much. I'm working on it. I'm trying to remember not to doing it. I gotta move it around a little bit though. Is he gonna finish it? Yeah, we got it done. Awesome. So yeah, let's grab Fiona here and have a look at this thing. Even though it is nighttime, we can still get a little bit of a look at it. I don't think I'm going to upgrade it for a while. I'm going to do all the research that's available at this first tier, and then be able to judge whether or not it's bugging anything out, you know, with the production and stuff like that before I start considering upgrading the building. Check out all the first floor before we attempt to go up to the second floor. I doubt it if it's gonna let us go up. There are no buildings that lets us go up to the second floor. Almost get through the door. Oh man, so close. Come on, let me jump. Let me hop over that. Please let us start exploring the buildings more. That would be so cool. I want to do that so badly. Alright, well, that's the keep. Congratulations, island. Wah wah. We got ourselves a keep. Yeah, that'd be pretty neat if we could climb all the way up to the very top here. Shoot arrows off at the animals. Yeah. Give me that ability. Okay. Agriculture or production? Well, A is before P, so we will go A with agriculture. Update. I need to hire some workers for that. Where are they? Oh, where is it? Oh goodness. I got mush brain going today. Oh, there it is. The academician. Oh boy, how do you pronounce that? Let's find out. Hold on. Okay, How's that pronounced again?
Academician.
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 Academician. Okay. Academician.
Academician.
Yep, that's what Google says. So, academician. Oh, and we now have all cherry trees planted on our Meridian Avenue here. See, doesn't that look so much nicer? Yeah. Eventually this one will also go purple once it matures enough. You know? Yeah. I think that just looks so much better. Those nice blossoms and everything. Yes. So let's take a look at our village now that we have the keep sitting back there in the distance. Pretty cool. Yeah. The way huge, massive, overkill fish farm. That's insane, man. I can't believe I built that many. Nuts. Alright. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up for this one. Got the keep done. Got a couple more homes in. Let's see. I've got most of the statues complete. Yeah. Yeah, I went ahead and added another ore mine out here. Just because this, where is he? Right here. This Castle Smitty does not have any ore close by, and he's having to run pretty far way over here to get to some ore. So, because all my ores, or all my mines are out here. Am I being raided? I am. I'm getting raided. I didn't even notice that. Did my archers kill the Vikings? Let's hope. Did you guys get them all? I'm not hearing the message that things are catching on fire anymore, so I'm guessing they did a fine job. And yeah, good job there. AI, I've been giving you a whole lot of grief in the past, and maybe you're getting a little smarter. Hoorah! You know what, the developers, small team as they are, really do work their asses off on making this game better. So, kudos to them. You know, I do have respect for the developers of this game. They've, very, very small team has made a very dynamite game in my opinion. This game is freaking cool. I really like it. Even with the bugs and all that stuff, I love it enough to tolerate those shortcomings. So, if you're ever still kind of teetering on the game, no, yes, well, as long as it's not gonna, you know, cut into rent money and, you know, the essentials in life, you know, food and transportation and shelter and all that stuff, hell yes, you should buy this game. This game is fun as all things fun. I don't know. I was gonna say fun as all hell, but I don't think hell would be all that fun, seeing that it's a mythical place anyways. How'd that little bump get there? Huh. Wacky. I don't recall ever seeing that, but who knows? Maybe it's been there forever. Yeah, so we did it. We accomplished what I wanted to today, and that is getting some more decorations up, starting the terraforming process of this area, the keep, and we are soon gonna have to start worrying about the clothing, because these 4 weavers. I've got one that's functioning right now, and I'm kind of waiting on that last one to bug out and stop functioning, and then tear them all down and blah blah blah. Been through it before, we're not going through it again. So yeah, that's the end of this video. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. See you. Peace out.